video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, you know what they say. It's always a good idea to introduce two characters, I guess, to a plot when you're near the end of the series, you know, right? Instead of taking time to focus on the actual plot at end of the story, right?
It's okay, we're only on episode 39.
Hey, look.
There's still plenty of time to fucking figure stuff out, and also not address anything that's been previously a problem at all.
The introduction of these two characters were critical to the storytelling of the overall narrative of Donbrothers, you know, right? How else would we, the audience, would have understand what is the plot that was going if it weren't for these two characters that they introduced within this episode, right? Look, there's like 10 episodes or something left of the show, you know, right? And instead of taking time to focus on the current plot, you gotta introduce these two characters to help progress the plot along the way, you know, right?
Also, am I missing something? Did we ever establish before that Jiro was a fucking orphan raised by a cop?
You might have missed that. I think that was when when he was still alive, though he was introduced. But so basically,
okay,
Jiro
cool.
is supposed to be our Goku analog, right? Right.
Yeah.
Like how Momoi is Momotaro, right? Right, and then but Jiro is Goku from Journey to the right?
To the West, yeah.
But he was raised by a cop, you know, right? But it turns out,
cool.
Hey, you know all those times we've been forgetting about Jiro in the story? Guess he's important.
Yep. Now Jiro is immediately here and causing problems. Stupid monkey.
Right. Hey, it's Donbrothers episode 39. Unexpected button pressing, you know, right?
Yeah, don't press the wrong button. And also, it turns out that not Gokaiger has had a fucking self-destruct bomb thing in a safe this entire time, that he's left around a group of idiots that could, I guess, apparently crack a fucking case.
You know what they say? If you're at your employer, you know, right, and you find a safe, try to break into it, you know, right? If your boss has a safe, try to see what's in there. You might never know what could be in there. It could be files relating to an alien child that in there, you know, right? And you could
Look, if I've learned anything, I wish that in some of my past jobs, my bosses had safes containing their delicate secrets, because I had a boss at one point, right out of high school, that I found I was cleaning through, as they were asking me to go through it was for a certain renovation company, and they were asking me to go through some of the photo folders, because they were, you know, photos for the website to show examples of houses being worked on and stuff. So yeah, that makes sense. I found a duplicate folder. I went, wow, these are two of the same folder. I wonder which one, like, if they're both the same, then I can just delete one of them. So I should go through them. And I went through one of them, and I'm like, okay. These are just photos of houses and stuff being worked on. Okay, that makes sense. And the second one was nudes.
Was the photo actually labeled nudes? Oh,
nope. It was the same. It was one of those things where it's like where a photo folder is just like the automatically generated like that date or like the like photo number like thing, and it just had one of them that was just like that string of like numbers and digits, and then one of them that was clearly the copy because it had parentheses 1, and so I went, okay, so I think this one's just the copy, so I should go through it. Nope. That's not. Those are not pictures of houses. I mean, there's homes in there, but there are sausages inside of orifices, and toys inside of orifices, and you know, I didn't see my boss's face in there, but I saw women in various states of duress, and I must assume that he was the possessor of the Wang. And boy, that changed the entire dynamic for the rest of that summer, where I went, I'm not taking you seriously ever again. And I just, at that point, my inspiration for dealing with him dropped exponentially. I went, I don't give a shit about fulfilling any of your shit. I have fucking kryptonite on you, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's like that's not, look, it's like all those people when you like, have you ever visited the Tales from Tech subreddit? You know, boy, hey,
No,
look, I'll let you know that.
No, I haven't.
That is pretty much what is a majority of the stories when people who work in tech and they have people come like, hey, I need you to fix my computer, you know, right? Right?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I was like,
Molly's dad does that, and like sometimes Molly helps him do it, and she's like, yeah, it's just you just open up somebody's computer and it's just a bunch of porn. I'm like, yeah, but it's one thing when it's porn, it's another thing when it's like clearly like photos that they took from the moment of like their own intimacy.
Wait, these are photos that he actively. Oh, I thought these was like weird.
What I'm saying is they were way too amateur. They were very much amateur photos.
Oh, like,
and I'm assuming it was
like Playboy, like model shots. Oh,
no. I'm assuming that he in a copy folder of a folder that was actually work relevant on a work computer saved a bunch of nudes that he had taken from being intimate with at least two different women. And he didn't have his face in it, but based off of his skin color and the skin color of the penis in question, it was probably him.
It was the POV shot, basically?
Yeah, it was the POV shot for sure. And I've got to assume that was him. So look, you know, hey, I didn't say anything, and, you know, I didn't say anything, but I also, when he asked me to send in, like, go down to the post office and send out 500, like, advertisements for the company, I just threw them in the trash. So, you know, I think that's a pretty even call of just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. You're not making me go through this shit. I just had to see what I can only presume is your penis. I refuse to deal with that. So anyway, speaking of penises, hey, Kijino, back at it again, sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, and opening up safes that don't belong to him.
And look, it's one thing we're arguing like, hey, look, I found a safe. Do you think this is where the boss keeps the cash at the end of the day? You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Instead, like, not only he just fucking immediately just started being so fucking snoopy about this shit, right? And I was like, right? Yeah. Worst was how they immediately get the fucking passcode was the worst part of all, right? I was like, I thought it was gonna be like a stupid gag. Oh yeah, there's no way these fucking four random idiots is a birth date, you know. But hey, at least we learned their birth date this episode, so.
Yay! Awesome.
Right, so at least we know what they were born. I don't know if these dates correspond to anything in Japanese culture, because you know Japan love doing whenever they make stupid characters in anime or some shit, right? They always give them like a date that corresponds to like some weird event. Hey, look, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hey, you talk about this episode.
So yeah, hey, the fucking Jiro's like, I'm gonna go back to see my sweetheart, and also I need to go visit my adopted cop dad. But before I do that, hey, who wants to try and Haruka's like, hey, who wants to try and open up this fucking safe that's clearly our own, like our employer's fucking possessions, or at least the guy that lets us hang out at this cafe's fucking possessions. And
Culture Day. All right.
Kijino
for Kijino, it's Culture Day. Okay.
Oh yeah, culture. He's a man of culture, that's for sure.
25th was our.
But Kijino immediately opens it, and then Jiro fucking pushes it because everybody's a fucking idiot, and immediately unleash an unspeakable evil upon the world. A second Momoi Taro.
Greenery Day. Fuck.
Sure, it's. I mean, I guess that's not the same thing as Earth Day.
As that.
But anyway, yeah. Literally a whole other fucking not a Humagear, totally not a Humagear, Momoi Taro. That is basically Superman. Shooting laser beams and fucking knocking people the fuck out. And for whatever reason, the fucking what is it? Jesus Christ. Don Zenkaiger, or whatever the fuck he's supposed to be.
Yeah, Zenkaiger Black.
He's... Yeah. He's like, oh boy, you guys are gonna get fucked by this guy. You shouldn't push that button. Don't ask questions about...
around, you know. This is what you get for snooping around.
shouldn't push buttons that clearly say don't push.
Well, that's the thing. Do you think Jiro can read this button? You know?
I mean, I definitely think that he can't read kanji. I think that he probably has a worse reading ability at Japanese than I do. Like, I can at least read basic kanji, I think, and string it together to try and figure out the fucking kanji's supposed to be. I think Jiro wouldn't be able to understand, like, the men-woman signs on, like, a bathroom.
But you gotta get back to the country, you know, right? Look, in the country, there's no time. There's no
anyway,
time.
Yeah. Oh boy, I push this button. I push this button. I've unleashed unspeakable like killer, literally Dawn killer upon you. I gotta go fuck off and get on this train though. I'm sorry, I can't be bothered.
Here's the thing. Hey, look, I actually amazed that they didn't bother repainting the suit. Do a suit repaint for Dawn Killer, right? And that is just the actor.
It's just because I guess to them it's easier to have the actor be in makeup than to design an entirely different
they can just repaint the fucking suit, you know? But I guess because it was this is a one episode type of thing, they didn't want to bother like redoing.
Yeah, but now they don't have to get another actor to be the suit actor. They can just use. I mean, I guess they could have used Murasame's suit actor, but it's like they can just use the suit actor for Red. And then have Red dress up as Dawn Killer. But yeah, meanwhile, fucking Sononi is still fucking out there trying to find, not love in a romantic sense for herself, but understand love in a weird sense. And also ruining fucking relationships left and right, I guess.
Right? She ruins this guy's relationship and every... Right? So, hey, look, so this week's enemy, this week's enemy is Jaka, all right? So Jaka is like one of the earliest Sentai season. It is the second
because we're running out of shit.
I think there's like 5 or 10 Sentai season left that they haven't fucking bothered to do it. So this is the earliest Sentai season, right? One of the earliest. This is like the second Sentai season ever made. Right, so like always, I don't know if there's any real significant in like correlation. Why? So this is like the best example. So unlike other Sentai seasons, which have like 50, 40 episodes or some shit, right? Jaka only has like 34 episodes, you know, right? Right, because this is before they developed the Sentai for it, right? Because Sentai didn't get like the actual trademark, like the actual brand name, right? It's like unlike Kamen Rider, which was always has been Kamen Rider,
right? Because it's simple. Because it was simple, and it was Kamen Rider, and then add subtitle to it. You know, Kamen Rider 2, Kamen Rider Season 2,
right, like that, right?
Kamen Rider J, Kamen Rider, like it's all still the same thing. But Sentai keeps switching it up with like. I mean, it's one of the shortcomings between Sentai and Power Rangers, where Power Rangers actually has better naming scheming. Than fucking like Sentai.
Right, because Sentai didn't actually develop as an actual brand until like the third season. So like for the first 2 seasons, it was like, fuck it, I don't know, call this shit this season, and I don't know, just we'll make up some shit for the next season, right? So Jaka only has 34 episodes, right? And I'm gonna guess the correlation of why she's in Jaka because no one fucking wanted to watch Jaka, right? Because it's like I was like, fuck 34 episodes, I'm not gonna waste my time on the show. Right, like no one cares about Jaka, basically, right? So I'm gonna guess that is the correlation of this character and the meaning.
Yeah, they just get kicked. They just kicked
They want to be noticed.
Go, we're not dealing with you.
Look, no one wants to deal with you, Jaka. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, no one's ever liked you, and no one ever will.
Right? Look, you only had 34 episodes. You know, right? You're playing cards. Oh, by the way, hey, look, that's the fun thing about Jaka. I explained this to William, so.
It was okay, so I was about to say, because I looked at that and I went, okay, well, this is clearly like a playing card reference, like I can see card faces and stuff on there, but I can't think of a Sentai that actually did that.
It's Jaka. It's like this is one of the earliest seasons when no one gives a fuck. So that was you know what the.
Oh, it's Jaka because it's like Jack of all trades, Jack Ace.
Yeah, I guess it was actually spelled JAKQ, right? Like actually spelled like that, right? Alright, so the fun trivia about this season, when I would explain to it. So as you know, hey, look. look, that's the thing about when you make a superhero show, your hero is only as good as her villains, right? Right? Like, look, every Batman, every Batman needs
something
Joker,
I'm painfully aware of in this
right?
show.
So did you know? So right, especially when you have a crime syndicate, you need to have a good crime syndicate for your heroes to fight, right?
Mm.
Look, what is it? Kamen Rider had Shocker, right? Right?
Right,
The first
yeah.
Sentai had the Black Cross Army. Right? That Deathman was 100% a clan analogy, and they just went on.
What? No.
Right? So, what do you think the name of the crime syndicate in Jacka was?
Casino
boy,
Royale.
that's a good one. I'll give you a hint. I have already said the name of the crime syndicate's name within the last sentence.
Was it the Clan?
Nope.
Wait, did they also name themselves Shocker?
Nope. All right, so.
All right. Okay.
The crime syndicate's name in Jacka was called Crime.
Was it with a Y, like in fucking tier limits?
It was just named straight up.
Oh, at least in tier limits they had the like wherewithal to go, we'll put a Y in this, and then it'll be kind of like Cry, and it goes with the tier motif. So get it? You're crying because you're playing tier. And his Shizu's coming up, so you're crying with tears.
No, that was the actual name of the villain group in Jacka was literally called Crime. I mean, it was an anagram for some shit, but I don't fucking want to bother learning. It's kind of your organization.
Probably card restructuring institute mental enabling.
Oh, what?
Enablers.
It did not have it was not an anagram. They just straight up called him some crime.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, wow, boy, that's really fucking sad, boy. Whoever's the fucking head of R&D in Crime should be fired, right? Someone actually submitted that to the boss.
Yeah, whoever's in charge of fucking the what is it? CCO, Chief Creative Officer, or whatever the fuck they have. Like, yeah.
Boy, that guy should definitely be fired.
But yeah, back to fucking
Big Robot.
Yeah, back to the best. Hey, well, yeah. Hey, we gotta go talk to the man in prison to go figure out how to find the killer of Don Killer, the Don Killer.
Remember him? Remember when he was in Boy? I keep forgetting he's in the show most of the time as well, right? Because of this fact. Because it's really bad how there's so much fucking there's so many characters whose story art so randomly fucking everywhere, right? But the problem is I forgot this. I even forgot this guy's name. Fuck, it's
Isn't he also he's Momoitaro's adopted dad or whatever, right? Isn't he also Momoi or something?
But he has an actual name. So fuck, Jin. Okay, there we go, Jin.
Okay,
gotta talk to Jin.
Yeah,
right? and then fucking like that.
I too. Hey, watching this also makes me want to talk to Jin.
And that's the best part.
I don't even like Jin.
I don't think we've ever seen Jin and Kaito ever interact.
Yeah, interact with each other, and now he's like, "Oh, hello, my esteemed lord."
I was like, "What?"
And it's like, oh, "Okay, cool. What's the relationship going on here?"
Are you guys gonna explain it more? This is the first time I think.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
You just gotta keep a lookout for. Hey, look, the only way to defeat Don Killer is with the Don Killer.
The Don Killer killer.
It makes sense,
I fucking hate you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. You're bastards. You're all rat bastards. Jesus Christ. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
I mean, is it dumb with the fact that it makes sense within this unhinged show, right? That
they all deserve to die. I'm just saying. That's it. That's just my point.
I think for sure that's
they're all they then proceed after that little moment of just
is to have the Don Killer
and also the moment of and also Sonoe fucking offering to deal with the situation for them. They just all proceed to wind up in the fucking hospital. And I'm like, good. I hope you never walk again.
The Sarabans aren't on the Don Killer's kill list.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, we want to kill you, but I mean, we wouldn't go this far,
right? Look, we'll steal your lunch money and everything, you know, my boy, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't fucking like commit like identity theft. Jesus, like it's like what? Well, sure, fine, whatever, but like, just pick a side, guys. Jesus Christ. Anyway, fucking everybody winds up in the hospital, one after another. Start writing down fucking last wills and testament. Just fucking, it's amazing. Kijino almost dies. It's great. Saru brother almost dies. It's great. Inuzuka gets fucked up, and that's unfortunate. But
from the Avengers, here's that scene from the Avengers. You know, you kids love the Avengers, right?
Yeah. This is the Avengers, right?
You know. Right? Boy, I think it's just funny. If you think about it, this guy's beating up on an animal, if you think about it as well. Dog killer. It's like just fucking grabbing a dog by its leg and it just keeps smashing like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, if I saw either Kiji brother or Inu brother, like, in the wild, I may, like, fucking, like, punt them into the sky because I just could not deal with that.
Right. As far as Inu brother doesn't even know what the fuck's going on, so, right? Because he just...
I mean, yeah, especially because Inuzuka still fucking, like, plays, I fell down the stairs. What? Why are we still doing this? How are we on episode 39 and this hasn't been resolved? This is gonna be, like, the last episode and they're gonna fucking, like, reveal it and I'm gonna go, how is this, like, how is this the last thing, like, that we've had to, like, go over? This doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, hey, look, it turns out Dawn Killer can't eat mustard, I guess. That's how you fool the AI, you know, right? It's like when you log in.
Yeah,
right?
Hey, which one of these is mustard?
Like,
yeah.
Click the image that are mustard, you know, and then you confuse the AI. Like, oh boy, the AI can't figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much mustard for the AI.
Then the best part is when his stupid computer unit said the mustard has been removed from your system. I was like, how the fuck is what? What do you mean remove?
Yeah, hey, I purged
how?
It. I gave you the squirts.
Right, I got rid of out of your body. But hey, look, nobody can beat Dawn Killer. It turns out, right? And I think it's real funny
it's too strong.
It's real funny how the server just fucking run away. Like,
Yeah, fuck this. I am about that life. I'm not trying to die here.
I did my part of the agreement. I fought it. It's just too strong.
Yeah. I tried, and it didn't go well. I'm out of there.
This thing is actually a way more problematic thing than it turns out.
Than I initially expected. Yeah, fuck this. If only there was someone else that could help you. Like another transformable helper. Someone that might have another gun. Oh, wait. It's Don. Wait, no. It's Zen. Oh. No, hold on. It's Gokaiger Black. I mean, Zenkaiger Black. I mean, don't worry about me. I'm a different person than from that last season. Don't worry. I'm a different person.
Look, he's the forever hero. Which, by the way, the first time that term is being thrown around to describe...
Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet.
Like I said, every episode just fucking confuses me more, right? To the point where I was like, what the fuck is the forever hero? This has never actually been brought up. Like a majority of everything else in this show, nothing is being brought up correctly, right? To the point.
Do you think that it's like, I mean, at this point, it must be a joke. Nobody could possibly think that they are, like, making a coherent story at this point. They must be intentionally trying to make it as, like, over-the-top bullshit as possible. There's no way it could be, like, that this is, like, how they, like, what they think story structure is supposed to be. The worst part is, if you
go online, people are praising the show for the storytelling.
Jesus Christ, it's Dino Fury all over again.
And I don't understand, right? Because the argument is, because the argument is the argument is that people are, this is like in every Sentai. You establish the story in the first, and then as the season progresses along the way, you sprinkle in story bits, right? But the problem is, that doesn't take its story seriously, like, right? The story structure is always very basic, right?
In comparison to saying that they're sprinkling in story bits, this is an ice cream that is almost 90% sprinkles. That's all it is. There is no ice cream left. There's no meat for this. There's no substance. It's just sprinkles. It's just a bunch of fucking painted on fucking icing, like shit. There's no fucking substance to this. It's just, they keep slathering shit on it, and it's like, this isn't food anymore. It's just mess. You just made a mess.
But especially like if you go to like certain sub forums, you know, right? Right, sites where you can read it,
Yeah,
right? People say, "Oh no, this season is great." You know, you guys are just not understanding.
Yeah, those people are wrong. Those people are fundamentally wrong, right? And possibly deranged.
Well, look, it's like those people on Twitter said, "You guys aren't comprehending Elon's plan right now, right? Elon's plan is actually
he's clearly got
his, right?
Oh boy, do I have something to say about plans?
Look. It's like Tosaki Inoue. His story writing is ingenious, you know, right? You guys aren't just
He's got the master plan down.
He's deliberately writing.
You'll see.
You know, right? It's really weird that people keep trying to compare this to like past Sentai writing, right? Because
yeah, I mean, okay, sure.
Past Sentai's
are they comparing it to fucking Car Ranger?
Because past Sentai writing aren't serious enough for the structure of story. Because hey, I don't know if you're right. Because as you know, Bandai considers Sentai to be like the actual baby tokusatsu show in comparison to like Kamen, right?
Yeah, because it is.
Right, because that's the reason why Kamen Rider's worst selling season is Sentai's best selling season, right? Right. So people are like, oh man, look. People are actually trying to I'm pretty sure just like the amount of copium that they try to have, like so.
It's an insane amount of I mean, this is delusion. It's delusion. That's what it is. Anybody saying that this is good is fucking delusional. That's an insane thing. That's an insane take to have.
The worst part is if you
I feel like okay.
The worst part is, let's say
people have problems.
Around, I don't know, episode 20 when they did the whole flashback episode where they actually that you could literally just start watching the show from episode 27, right? Proves that proves how like the first 26 episodes since they started has actually been irrelevant to the plot if they're just gonna do like this whole flashback season to explain the fucking show's plot, right?
Yeah, nothing has been actually like elucidated upon. We're still in the same fucking nightmare scenario that we started in. Like, no one's God, Inu brother alone has been too much of a fucking issue to like go, yeah, this shouldn't be allowed. This is not Chekhov's gun. This is Chekhov's dead baby. Like,
right?
God.
But hey, Jiro finds a button and of course since he can't read, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna press this too. Look. Nothing bad happened the first time. I'm assuming nothing bad's gonna happen the second time. You know, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with pushing all these buttons. Everything will go fine.
Right?
Nothing bad has ever come from me doing literally anything, said Jiro.
Right? So the next scene is when Haruka's in the manga, writing her manga in like this fucking forest. Or like this cliffside near a waterfall, right? Like I was like, oh man, this is actually a good scene. And I mean, it fucking Momoy just walks in out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck is this? This actually makes no sense.
Yeah. Hey, he knows where they are at all times due to his Momoy powers.
Yeah, look, he's the leader. He gotta keep an eye on his retainers or whatever the fuck these people subordinates.
Yeah, he tracks all of the Donbrothers at all times.
Except Inu brother, you know, like not him. I was like, look, he's free.
Yeah. He still doesn't know who Dino Brother is, but he does track them.
Right? And then your manga is still very fucking bad. You know? Right? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, look, here's the best part. It's when fucking, not the part when he fires his fucking rocket now for her to fuck, right? Right? It's when Dawn Killer shows up, right?
Yeah, the Dawn Killer, who I mean, who are you? Why are you? What's happening?
And the fact that it resembles Shinichi of all characters, like the worst possible thing, right? Because he as a character in the show is definitely like one of the weakest plot of the shows because he's so fucking underdeveloped with nothing about him other than the fact that he's a guy that's just homeless and goes around begging people to give him food and right. So it's actually insane that there's like no real explanation why he looks like Shinichi, right? Because I can understand Dawn Killer resembling Mamoru. Oh, hey, look, I guess, look.
Or representing Jiro. Jiro would make sense.
Right? The fact that it's based on like Dawn Killer is based on like why? This makes no. He's Shinichi's like literally like the weakest element of the show right now, right? People have been saying that you can literally edit Shinichi out of the show, and the show's plot will still be the same because he doesn't have like any actual plot in the show, like his own story arc, right?
Yeah. There's no story arc to him. He's just there trying to keep himself alive. And not get found by, like, the welfare, like, state and fucking, like, not get turned into fucking heat heaven.
Right, or the IRS or whatever the fuck.
He would 100%, I'd say almost every single Dawn brother would be turned into heat heaven in a fucking instant.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but, hey, yeah, so the Forever Hero saves, Zenkaiger Black and Momoi and Haruka from getting fucking absolutely murdered.
And I like how the idea of like robotic future clothing is like these weird transparent clothing. Like
is just weird cloak that's like transparent that looks like a a raincoat.
Right? Like this is so fucking bad. Because like they didn't know how to make these things be robotic. Like this is good enough. Like these clothes look stupid enough to look robotic in nature. You know, right? Look.
Yeah, and also, all robots in the future will be wearing David Bowie's levels of makeup and, like, hairstyle and stuff. And it's
look,
like,
look, maybe the Dawn Clan had a very good fashion taste, you know, right? Look, we don't know anything.
Yeah, maybe they were just under pressure.
We don't know much about the Dawn Clan, you know, right? But hey, maybe they had some good ideas before they were all killed, right?
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. But yeah, hey, there's a fight between two robots that are definitely not just people,
right? And they really.
And then also, hey, the Hitotsuki's also here for no reason.
No, gotta remember,
begging to die, just begging for death.
Remember, look, it just wants to be remembered as part of the show. You know, please pay attention to.
Much as the show wants us to remember that it's part of the show,
right?
Listen, remember the Hitotsuki? No, you still. Why do you keep bringing them up? Stop trying to make the Hitotsuki a thing. They're not going to be a thing.
Right. Hey, look, remember how they can transform into past Ranger? Hey, look, they transform to our favorite Rangers, you know?
Yeah. Straight. Yes. My friends. Yes. They're here. Oh, man. Everybody's favorite people. Absolute criminals. Absolute murderers. People that are going to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. The brain cells, they're leaving me.
Yeah, look. Yeah, they defeat the Hitotsuki because of a giant fucking monster. Big CGI battle. No one gives a fuck about this. This part is so fucking irrelevant to the show now that I think it's
I think
it's more of a contractual thing that they have to do right at this point.
Yes, they must include a fucking mecha fight with every episode,
right?
By contract in order to sell mecha.
Yeah, and then in a way to write out the two these fucking actual apocalyptic planet destroying robot, because apparently no one on this earth can actually stop them. They just fucking go to space.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Justice League episode with Amazo where he just goes, "Yeah, you guys didn't beat me, but I'll just leave. Don't worry about it. I'll leave." Yeah.
Right. And then
this is Jesus Christ. Why can't we be free?
Yeah, look, only 10 more episodes of this left, you know, or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But hey,
Well, speaking of 10...
Speaking of 10 episodes, hey, we finally figured out who the penguin Yamato, the penguin bestial is, you know. Boy, I almost said Yamato.
Yeah,
hey, look,
boy.
It's Jiro.
Yeah, I mean...
who would have thought? No one. Because, like I said, nothing is being established in this show for us to make any logical conclusion. Like it reached the point where people have right? So we haven't seen who the fuck the penguin bestial is.
Right, they've hinted that it's the smartest bestial.
Right, they have not...
For no
right? And
real
so,
reason.
The popular theory up until this point was Kaito being the penguin bestial, right? Because he wears a suit. Because he works in the fucking in the cafe.
Yeah, he's got a suit, like, black
right?
and white. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. And he's definitely like the smartest and most scheming character out of the show. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely him.
He might be the only person that knows what's going on.
So yeah, so the big theory that everyone had been up until this point is that Kaito is secretly the penguin, beast. But nope, no. Yeah, you know who's actually the penguin? The smartest bestial, the dumbest character on the show, because he was raised in the actual fucking countryside. Fuck.
Yeah. It's
so fucking bad.
It's real.
The fact that Jiro's like the dumbest, because that's not what I said. Because like I said, nothing's been established in the show to show him being the fucking penguin bestial, or him actually having any idea of an intelligence that isn't like, oh boy, hey, look, I'm doing all this for my not country girlfriend back in the country, you know, right? It's real fucking bad.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, and that's this week's episode. Fuck.
Yeah. I just are we at that point yet? Hold on.
Okay,
give me a second.
Oh.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14, 20. Yep. Okay. So, as previously established at one point, I had a master plan. I started off this journey 2 years ago with a grandmaster plan that I put into action and started working out. It would appear that I may have taken it too far because William is not back yet.
Have you been in more Dawn Brother episodes than William's out?
I have been in more Dawn Brother episodes than William, and because of that, I am now going. Well, let me put it this way: between me and Brain Dead William has been in less episodes than the two of us. Regular William has been in less episodes than the two of us. So it's time for me to activate the Omega Protocol. I'm going to hit the timer. This is your last chance. Things are going off. I'm going to hit the explosion. But this is it. This is my last time. I can't go through this again. God just would never do this to a fair society. I'm hitting the trigger now.
Hey, are we gonna get Tariq, Dodge,
boom,
or Mecha Tariq next week then? All right, that's this week's episode. Hey, look, Tariq. Look, Tariq may or may not come back. Who knows at this point? All right, that's this week's episode. Coronavirus is starting. Watch it, right? Get your shots. But this is a thing now. Okay, thanks. Bye.